Hey, how's everyone doing today? Today is Wednesday, and I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful week. And as for me, I feel all right. Today, y'all, we're going to do something a little different. Today, we're going to make a simple little cocktail, and we're also going to go outside and cook on the grill. We're going to take these ingredients that you see. We're going to take this vodka, these lemons, and this sugar, and we're going to make us a lemon drop. We're going to take these steaks and these beef ribs, and we're going to go outside and put them on the grill. You all, I have two other things. I have this Kraft's Deluxe mac and cheese and these fancy greens for a salad. But I won't show that because I'm pretty sure you all know how to take lettuce out of a bag and wash it off. Anyway, I'll be back so we can get the process started. The first thing we're going to do before we make the cocktail is we're going to get everything ready to go outside on the grill. All right, you all have took the salad out the bag, washed all of the lettuce, put it in a bowl. Now I'm going to top it with foil. All right, you all, I'm back, and as you can see, I have the beef ribs in a bowl. I have washed them off. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to season them. So we're going to season them, and no worries, you all, I just washed my hands. We're going to season these ribs with pepper. And remember, we're going to take these outside and put them on the grill. Okay, the next seasoning I'm going to put on here is onion powder, because salt, pepper, and onion powder brings out original flavor in beef. Next, we're going to use some salt. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to put on these beef ribs is this, Memphis style barbecue seasoning. All right, you all, I'm going to turn these over and do the same thing to the other side. I'll be back so I can show you how we're going to season the steaks. All right, you all, my Kraft's mac and cheese is ready. Now we're getting ready to season the steaks. Time to season these steaks. Okay, you all, with these steaks, we're going to use the salt, the pepper, the onion powder, but we're also going to use this Montreal steak seasoning. So the first seasoning we're going to use is this onion powder. And you all, I would encourage you to go to the Dollar Tree for your seasonings because they're $1.25 as opposed to paying $3 and $4 in the grocery store. You know, that's a big price difference, especially with prices being like they are today. Okay, the next thing we're going to put on here is salt. And black pepper. Okay, and the last thing we're putting on is this Grill Mates Montreal steak seasoning. And I love this seasoning, you all. I use it when I'm cooking in the house on the grill. Okay, you all, I'm going to turn these steaks over, do the same thing to them. I'll be back in just a minute because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our lemon drops, and then we're going to take this meat outside to the grill. All right, you all, this is what the seasoned steak is looking like before we take it outside and put it on the grill. And these are the beef ribs. Okay, you all, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this lemon drop, and then we're going to head outside. I'll be right back to show you how to make the lemon drop. All right, you all, the first thing we want to do to make this cocktail is we want to make simple syrup. Simple syrup is simply half pot sugar, half pots water. So we're going to take 1 cup of sugar, and I'm going to add 1 cup of water. I'm going to put it on the stove on medium, And I'm going to let it boil until the sugar dissolves, and we will have our simple syrup. I'll be back, you all, when this starts to boil and the sugar has dissolved, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, you all, this is what it's looking like now, the sugar and the water. It has not started to cook yet. When it does, I'll come back and show you what it's looking like when the sugar dissolves, because that's when you're going to take it out, because you can see that layer of sugar on the bottom right now. Once that's gone, you have a simple syrup. Okay, you all, I wanted to come in and show you all how this sugar has dissolved, except for just a little bit on the corner. So I'm going to let it go for another minute and then pull it off the burner. Okay, you all, while the water and sugar are still boiling, I wanted to show you, I'm going to use real lemons. You can use lemon juice. I cannot find my juicer. Isn't that always the way when you're trying to do something? So for right now, you all, I'm just going to roll these lemons a little bit so that when I cut them in half and squeeze the juice out, I can get as much as I possibly can. I'll be right back. All right, everyone, this simple syrup is done. I'm going to transfer it to a cup, and we're getting ready to make us a lemon drop. You all, I made the whole drink thinking that I was recording. So let me show you what I did right quick. I put lemon juice around the rim, and I put sugar. I used my pourer, and I poured this amount of vodka. And then I use, on the smaller side, equal parts of lemon juice and equal parts of the simple syrup. Okay, I then put ice in my shaker and put it in this shaker. So, and shake it up. And you all, I will leave the recipe for this lemon drop in the description box. Now, you just take off your lid. And you pour. And you all, I just made a small lemon drop. You can double this recipe if you want it bigger. Now you can garnish it with a lemon rind if you like. And there you have it, a lemon drop. Now, for this, let me give the first drink to you because this is not going to be here when we get off the grill. So, first drink goes to you if you're over 21. Now, let me taste it. Y'all, it don't get no better than that. Anyway, I'll see you outside so we can put this meat on the grill. So I have made it outside, you all. Right now what I'm doing is getting the grill ready. Gonna let this charcoal burn until the fire burns down and it turns gray. Let me tell you all real quick. You all know I was in the middle of moving. While I was moving, someone stole my grill. That really broke my heart. They stole all of my plants. But today my fiance and his friend came and bought me this grill. So you know what? We're gonna name this grill a blessing. I'll be right back when it's time for us to get the meat on. So I wanted to come in and show you what the charcoal's looking like now. For us grillers who don't know how to grill, y'all, I used to try to cook my food while the flame was high and the charcoals was still black. And I learned that the key to grilling is to wait until all that flame goes out and all the charcoals are gray. Y'all, I think in about 5 more minutes, we'll be ready to put this meat on the grill. Okay, you all. Oh, well, let me put this up here where you can see. The first thing we want to do is poke holes through this aluminum foil. Poke. And the reason you're poking holes is so that the air can flow through. I hope y'all can see me good. I don't think I'm going to poke holes up in the top one because I'm not going to use that. Y'all let me. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to spray this foil with this can spray. All right. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our meat on here. And you all, I apologize for the dog in the background. I really do. I wish I could be like, be quiet. Okay, so these are my ribs after I seasoned them. So now we're going to put these on here first. These are beef ribs. Okay. And you all, if you don't think you have enough holes, you can poke holes as you go. Poke more holes. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our steaks on here. Okay, you all, next thing we're going to do, this is what the steaks look like once I season them. The next thing we're going to do is put these on the grill. Can y'all hear that sizzle? That's from that can spray. Okay, you all. Ooh, that sounds so good. I hope you all can hear it. Okay, you all, I just wanted to take the camera down in here so y'all can see how they're cooking and see if you can hear the sizzling. Beef, ribs, and steaks. I'll be back when it's time to turn them over. All right, you all, I am back to flip this stuff over. Now these ribs are gonna take a lot longer to cook than what the steak will. Okay, you all. All right. Everything's cooking nicely. Putting a little hole back here. And you all, when they do get done, I'm gonna put sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on them. Okay, we're gonna just turn this one, okay, this way. Okay, let's go ahead and turn these steaks over. That's what they're looking like, you all. Everything's cooking nicely. Okay, everyone, I'll be back shortly to show you what they're looking like when they get done. Okay, you all, I wanted to show you that the side that the ribs are cooking on is cooking a little bit too fast for me. So I moved the ribs up here to this top rack, and I slid some of the steaks down so that they would slow down on their cooking. Now I'm going to go ahead and close the lid. I'll be back later when it's time to take this meat off. Okay, you all, it's time for us to go ahead and take these steaks off. Okay, y'all, can you see that? Some of them have cooked a little extra for my liking, but I'm going to go ahead and pull these off. And you all, I just hold them in the oven on warm while I'm waiting on the other things I have cooking to get done. Okay, you all, this is what the finished steaks are looking like. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and move these ribs down, and I think I'm gonna put them on this side where the steaks were, because now the grill has cooled down a lot, so now they should, I'm hoping they'll cook without all the burnt on them. Okay, you all, I'll be back whenever these ribs are done, and it's time to take them off of the grill. Okay, you all, I'm back, and the time has come to put the barbecue sauce on the ribs. I can't find my spatula. I can't ever find it when I need it, but I'm just going to use Sweet Baby Ray's, and like I told you all, this channel is about using what you got. So I'm just going to, since there's a hole in here, squirt that barbecue sauce like that. Take this fork, spread it around, and turn it over, and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, gonna do the same thing to the other ribs, you all. And then I'll let them cook for probably about 15 to 20 more minutes, and then pull them off. Okay, this one is thicker than all the rest of them. Okay, so I want to coat it pretty good. All right, 2 down and 2 more to go. Yeah, it is super hot out here. It is 80 degrees today. What does it feel like where you live at? Let me know down in the comments what kind of weather you're having. It's 80 degrees here. It's sunny. It's pretty. But this grill makes it feel like it's about 95 degrees. But that's okay. When I eat, it'll all be worth it. Okay, one last rib, gonna flip it over, do the same thing to the other side. And you all, the next time you see me, I'll be pulling these ribs off, and it'll be time to make a plate so that I can give you all the first bite. All right, y'all, I'm back, and it is time for me to take these ribs off. So let me show you what it's looking like. Okay. Now I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see what these ribs are looking like, and they're on the container with the steaks. Okay, 1 second, you all. Let me get a towel because this pan is hot. And the next time I see you all, it'll be time for us to eat. Okay, this is what the finished ribs are looking like. And the steak is on there too. Okay, everybody, I'm back inside, and and this is my finished steaks. Now let's go ahead and make us a plate. I'll be back so we can taste it. All right, everyone, this is our finished plate. We have salad. We have Kraft's Deluxe mac and cheese. We have steak on the outdoor grill. And we have a barbecue rib on the outdoor grill. Now, you all know, well, you may not know, I'm not going to eat all of this. I'm going to eat the steak, the mac and cheese, and the salad. I'll have a rib another time, but I am going to taste it for you all. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to taste this rib, and I'm going to cut it so that you can see what the inside looks like. Okay, I'm trying to get a knife. Let's see. Okay, you all. As you can see, this is what it's looking like on the inside. So the first bite goes to you. Now let me taste it. Y'all, that's good. That's real good. Okay. I'm going to get me a little bit of water. And the next thing we're going to taste will be the salad. Hang on 1 second. And y'all, those ribs are full of, they have they're spicy. But they're real good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to taste is this salad. And we have fat-free, creamy French dressing on it. Okay, so the first bite goes to you. Now let me taste it. Okay, it's good. That's nothing special. It's a salad, but it's good. So next thing we're going to taste is the Kraft Deluxe mac and cheese. And I picked out the 4-cheese flavor. So, let me drink my water. Now let's taste this mac and cheese. Okay. First bite goes to you. Now let me taste it. Okay, it's good. You know, that's Kraft Deluxe mac and cheese. So, if you had it, you know, it's good. It's not, you know, homemade mac and cheese. It doesn't taste like that, but it'll hold you down if you have a mac and cheese taste in your mouth. Okay, and the last thing we're going to taste is this steak. This is what it's looking like. And the first bite goes to you. Now let me taste it. Okay, y'all. That is real good. Real good. Now, I thank you all so much for coming along with me to make the lemon drop and to make this meal. I hope you all have a most wonderful evening and a most wonderful meal. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.